Hey, my name is PolishLynx, and let's continue Sakura Angels, right? Because, well, we have to. Physical education class, right? After reluctantly getting changed for physical education, I'm soon in the schoolyard with the male half of our class. I hate that part of our class, damn it. Much like the first lesson, I find it hard to pay attention to the physical education teacher as he goes through our basic warm-up exercises. Well, I understand why we would not pay attention to the guy that is a teacher. Well, it would be different if that teacher of physical education was a hot physical education woman teacher. Well, I would understand it. I mean, girls would probably understand if that was a guy, but in my case, I would prefer it to be a beautiful woman. But, well, you know, let's get to the story, obviously. I followed the exercises just about with as much enthusiasm as a zombie. The rest of the lesson is sort of blur, at least until some of the main students start to look towards the track field where the girls are. They are staring in amazement, some even rubbing their eyes as if it couldn't be real. What's amazing? What are you guys all looking at? I'm asking the crowd that's formed so I can actually get a good look at the field. No way! The girls are running on the track, which isn't an amazing thing in itself, but it's who's running on the track that makes it such an unreal sight. Sayaka is blazing her track, practically as a blur as she leaves the others in the dust. She's literally running circles around them. She doesn't look tired or exhausted at all either, save for the beds of sweat creeping up. In fact, she has a big smile on her face, clearly enjoying it all. As if it wasn't obvious before, these girls are on a completely different level. I'm sure she's breaking several kinds of records right now. The other girls in the group helplessly trail behind her, their expressions ranging from sheer confusion to envy. Some of those girls are, well, I guess for now, the top of their class when it came to track too, but she's making them all look like snakes in comparison. I can't imagine how they must feel being showed up by someone who hasn't even been here a day. I can hardly keep my eyes on her. She seems to get just a little faster with each loop she makes around the track. It won't be long now before she becomes just one big blur and circling the place. Is she even human? I'm seriously beginning to doubt it here, with this superhuman display. I think even the top athletes in this country couldn't compare to her. While Saka is hogging the spotlight here, there's someone missing in all of this, her far grumpier counterpart, Hikari. If anything, shouldn't she be neck and neck with Saka? I scan the one staying behind but can't find her either. Just where... oh. Behind even the other girls being left in Saka's dust, I see someone dragging their feet, a sore expression on their face. She's just walking, her arms folded like usual. I wonder if her arms are glued like that. She isn't even trying! She must really have not wanted to enroll here. It must have been Saka's idea entirely. What are you all staring at? Come on, let's get back to it! Apparently, all forgetting we had our own lesson at hand, the teacher calls us back to reality, forcing us all to reluctantly stop gawking at the girls. The rest of the PE lesson goes by without anything much of note happening, and then finally, the lunch break arrives. I spot the magic girls in the classroom, casually chatting away with some of the other students. I didn't think we'd be able to make friends already. For after Saka's display earlier, she's probably the talk of the class. She gives me a wave and a cheery smile, but I can hardly say I do the same. Okay, yeah, hi. Look, can we talk? No, not here. I mean, can we talk somewhere private? Crap. That might have came out weird! I'm getting weird looks from everyone in class, a few of them breaking whispers and giggles. Even Saka is feigning surprise, despite full well knowing what I mean. Come on, stop messing around. I've been dying to talk to you, both of you, since this morning. Oh god. I made it worse, didn't I? I've somehow turned this into looking like one of the most awkward confessions ever. She giggles, going along with the continued painful stares from the class. Well, if she's going to be like this, I have no choice. It's going to make me look even worse in front of the class, but I need to ask first. I take a breath to see myself. And then... I grab her by the wrist, pulling her along towards the classroom door, whether she likes it or not. Hearing what I witnessed before, I'm sure she could have me flat on the floor if she was truly opposed to this. I think she's just messing around at this point, for... And you too, come with me! With my free hand, I take hold of Hikaru's wrist, no doubt cementing myself as some sort of deviant within my class. Thankfully, they both follow along without too much resistance. Ignoring the brunt of Hikaru's verbal abuse, I continue on to the doorway. I just have to find somewhere quiet where no one will hear us discuss this magic and monster business. The question is... Off? Hello! In all my haste to escape the classroom, we both the girls in out, crouching someone who was already making their way through the door. They stumble backwards, looking slightly dazed. Thankfully, they don't look hurt. Are you okay? Sorry about that. I offer her an apologetic smile. Who's she again? She must be from my class. I can't really recall her name at all, for... She speaks in a cold tone. Her equally cold eyes looked onto my own in an intense stare that completely betrays her words. Yikes. I guess she has a reason to be annoyed given my clumsiness, but this is a look of pure hate. Okay then. Confirming she's okay, I continue on with Hikaru and Saga, protesting mostly from Hikaru's side, increasing in volume. I can't even begin to imagine what this must look like for people passing by. I'm sure even as I head for the stairs, that girl is still staring at me. Did I do something to annoy her? I mean, besides the clumsiness from today, of course. I can't worry about her for now. I have bigger problems to worry about. Namely, 2 big problems, one in each hand of mine. Emerging on the roof, I'm thankful to see it's devoid of life. Safely walled by tall mesh fences, the roof is technically a spot students can spend their breaks at, but it really isn't that popular. Works for me! Okay, now, can you guys explain this whole mess? At least both their wrists simultaneously. Saka bounces happily, completely unbothered, while Hikaru on the other hand rubs at her wrist as if I had assaulted her. Well, you kind of did. Yeah, for sure. Well, what the heck are we even... I shake my head. This isn't a confession. You know full well what this is about. I can feel my face burning up. I truly is exhausted dealing with them. Saka gives me a teasing smile before bursting the giggle. Apparently this is the funniest thing in the world to her. Now that I think about it, Sayaka, weren't you... I mean, aren't you voiceovered by the person that actually does the voiceover in Cosplay Fetish Academy? For the blonde girl? I don't remember the name, which is not good, but it's been so long. Alright, I will have to check this out. I will definitely have to check this out. Thank you. I let out a sigh, my shoulders dropping. Finally! Everything. just who exactly are you guys? What was the monster? How long are you going to stay here? Well, I hope for the whole time. Who exactly are you? Okay, this should be an obvious one to ask. I asked him before, but only got the vague answer of them being my supposed guardian angels. I'm hoping she feels more generous right now for...
私はさやかで、この子が光。もう名前忘れちゃった？
She's doing it on purpose, right? I might actually rip my hair out here. I open my mouth to once more say that she knows damn well that's not what I mean, but it seems she's way ahead of me.
本当のこと言うとね、どこまで話していいのか本当にわからないんだ。正体を明かした時点で相当なルール破りだもん。
Heh? Wait, you mean I might have such good guardian angels actually? And they don't want to show themselves to me? God damn it.
まったく本当よ。どうしてあなたはこんなに問題を引き起こすのかしら。
Are you talking about me? Hey, it's not my fault. I think.
あなたは私にとって大切な人なの。食べられちゃったら困るのよ。
I'm important to you? Okay, we need to hit that part. Oh, Sayaka noticed these words. The realization of what she said slowly dawns on her. It was quite fun to watch her usually grumpy face girl to go red before she stomps in a fluster.
私たちにとって重要って意味だから、私たちに。
Right. Sayaka goes and gives her a playful punch on the shoulder. Picard responds in kind by giving her a wool up to the shoulder, with nothing playful about it. Are these two even partners? Anyway, I try best to keep things on track, for I'm sure it won't be long before it devolves into violence again.
教えられることは全部言っちゃったし、私たちはこの辺りの人間じゃなくて、というか、あなたを守るために派遣されたの。
Do we belong to some sort of group? Wait, are there more of you with these weird powers?
また言い過ぎちゃった。
She rubs at the back of her head with a grin that pretty much says, "Whoops! I probably won't be able to get any more out of her on this subject. For today at least. Maybe if I catch her off guard another day, she might let slip more."
それで、他に聞きたいことはあるかな？
Yes? What was that monster? I want to know more about what the heck that thing was that they saved me from earlier. A shadow, I think she called it. I'm guessing there are more of those things lurking out there. And they're after me.
そういう場合もあるかな。でも、普通はそんなに活動的じゃなくて。でも、彼らはいつでも周りに潜んでるの。影に、ね。
Okay, maybe I'm wrong with that voiceover.
不気味なのは、日差しの下に出てきたことで、あんなのは初めてだから、相当怒ってたか、それとも。
Well, you know, something happened there before. She follows the vault, leaving Hikari and I to stand awkwardly, exchanging even more awkward glances. Sayaka. She snaps out of her stupor, blinking back to reality.
ごめんなさい。なんでもないから。
What the heck did I do to annoy these monsters anyway?
あなたは何もしてないの。あなただから襲われたの。
Say what? Who I am?
そう、あなたの血が。さやか。
Okay. Say more.
もうごめんってば。
Saka is cut off by an ear-piercing cry from Hikari. Oh. I guess I'll never know now. Hikari seems adamant about keeping this a secret. I need to know. Okay, you are angels. Am I some freaking son of the gods or something like that? It's better this way? No, Wilson. Hey! I mean, I understand why you say school is horrible, but I kind of feel like these words hurt me as well. She gives me an apologetic look. Surely sounds sincere too. Like she's practically bursting to tell me, but just can't. No use pressing it, I suppose. Maybe one day. How long? I feel like that's a rude question. Very rude. But let's go. This is an important one. Just exactly how long do they plan on staying here to watch over me? Saka pulls around my question, a genuinely sad-looking one that tugs at my heartstrings. I knew it. Was it really that bad? I knew it! I knew it! I freaking knew it! That is a freaking bad question. God damn it! Damn it. Why does she have to praise like that? That's clearly not what I meant. I think. It just, as long as they are here, I'm sure there's going to be nothing but trouble in my life. Oh, come on, I didn't like that. She suddenly burst into a bright, beaming smile again, almost blinding me. This girl. She breaks into a laugh. One I'm sure can be heard by entire school from all the way up here. Why not? Stay with me! I guess you can't tell me what needs to be sorted out. She puts a finger to her nose and winks. I thought so. Wait, only wait a week? Yeah! What are you talking about? That's just a week! How can you hate this? Well, okay, I understand now. Whoa, she said that without her smile faltering one bit, her tone just as she despite the biting words. That's kind of scary. Yet Hikari has no argument against that, those words causing her to fall silent as she shrinks back from her deceptively bright partner. Moving on. Will you go out with me? That's all for now, I guess. I guess that's all we have time for now. I think the bell for the second half is about to... Yep. There it is. She stretches her arms in the air, giving a small yawn. Something like that. Saka bounds for the stairs as if we were in some sort of race, her partner trailing behind as she gives me one last look. She stops, her eyes cast downward for a moment before flickering back up. What's up? Come on, I know you want to say something. And like that, she disappears down the stairs too, leaving me alone on the roof. Huh? I wonder what was that about. I guess I should follow after them. I don't want to be late again. As I start for the stairs, my stomach makes a terrifying sound. One that screams for food. Alright, in all my case to figure out what the girls were doing, I neglected to get any lunch at all. And so, classes resume. After all the initial excitement in the morning, not a lot happens throughout the remaining lessons. They drag on at a glacial pace, somehow even more dull than usual. It's also hard to keep my mind focused on anything with Saka and Hikari on each side. There to protect me. I was half expecting a monster to just burst its way through the window and for the whole place to just turn into a battleground. For it might have at least made things more lively, yeah. With one final ring of the bell, school comes to a close, a hazy amber glow taking over the classroom as the sun begins to set. The majority of the students begin to filter out of the class to start their clubs or part-time jobs. Not me, for I'm off home, hehe. While joining club is certainly encouraged, thankfully this isn't a place where it's enforced. Meaning I'm free to loaf all I want. It might make me come across a bit of a slacker in the eyes of the other students, but they're not exactly wrong. I understand, man. I understand. Wasting no time, I set out of the school and begin to head home. For the problem for me was we didn't really have any clubs or anything like that. Maybe I would be in one if there was something like that. Because there were times where I actually stayed after lessons at school. For no apparent reason. That's weird. Why would I do that? Whatever. Something that should have been fairly stress-free, but... I mean, I should have expected it, but it's still a bit much. The horizon grows darker with each step I make through the quiet streets. Pale moon slowly making its presence known in the sky. Toot toot toot. My heavy steps resound down the narrow road, quickly swallowed in the night. But there's also another set of steps, or rather two sets of steps that sound to either side of me. Far lighter steps with far more grace than I could ever hope to achieve. Look! I know you're here to brighten me, but do you really need to be so, close? Yeah! Those steps belong to none other than my self-professed guardian angels. Saka to my left and Hikari to my right. They practically walk in unison with me, their shoulders inches away from mine.
バカ言わないで。夜に一人で歩くなんて襲ってってお願いしてるようなもんじゃない。一番護衛が必要な場面よ。
Yeah, so basically I have to walk the girls home. Yikes. She doesn't have to yell so loud right in my ear like that. I think I must be just a little bit deafer just from spending time with her today alone.
あなたのそばにいて、私が愉快な気持ちになるとでも思ってるの？感謝してほしいくらいだわ。
Okay, I think you do like that, and I am grateful. Another and a turn of her head, her brown hair swaying gently. Right. Sorry.
もう、そんなこと言わないの。光がいつも彼のことを見てるのは分かってるんだから。
Well, this is going to be interesting. As she walks, Saka leans across me to smirk at Hikari. This is getting really awkward, guys.
私は敵が隠れてないか見てるだけよ。だよね。
My left ear is rocked by a mischievous giggle as Saka breaks into hysterics, all the while Hikari's face begins to turn an interesting shade of red.
とにかく、なんで彼にそんなにくっついてるのよ。何がしたいの？
Huh? She was doing that? Now that she mentions it, the left side did feel cozier for a time.
めようとしてるんだよ。健康管理もしなくちゃ。風邪をひかれたら困るもんね。
Okay, let's face it. With that uniform, you would be the first one to catch a cold. So.
それに文句もないみたいだし。ね。
Without warning, she latches onto my arm, pulling herself in and almost sending me toppling to the ground.
ね
Hey, now, this is kind of.
何してるのよ。彼の腕を取るつもり？そういうのはね、もっと優しくするものよ。こんな風に。
Whoa! He carried latches onto my other arm, hooking it within hers in an attempt to tuck me away from Sakura. What the heck did this turn into? Girls, you really don't need to.
違うってば、光。もっとこう。
Sakura pulls back on my arm, and soon they both have a firm grip of each of my arms, determination across their faces as I become some sort of human rope. What is this tug of war? They're going to rip me apart!
違うわ。こうするのよ。
Do they even remember what they were trying to do? What started something now has now spurred into some sort of contest between them. They really are competition now! Now, it's not the time to think about stuff like that. Can you please get off of me? Raising my voice more than ever, and I knew I'll explode my body at stake here. And like that, they both let go of my arms at once, leaving me free to ensure they are both still fully intact. I'm glad they listened to reason. I really thought I was going to die there. Apparently it's not the monsters I have to worry about anymore, it's these two. Girls. At least I had thought it had been my desperate cry that had gotten through to them, but they seemed completely transfixed by something up above. What are they looking at? I spin my eyes and gaze high above the rooftops. And then, as the clouds part and the pale moonlight shines down, I see her. Isn't this the girl from before? A girl sits on the ledge of the highest point of one of the tallest buildings in the area. Silvery hair that seems to glimmer in the moonlight and an outfit as dark as the night sky, she gives off an awe-inspired look, almost angelic. Well, I'm pretty sure she's not an angel here. Like she's some sort of angel gazing down from the heavens. Yeah, why do I have the feeling if anything she would be the fallen angel? But, well, we can get along. I don't mind. At least I would call her an angel if it wasn't for that unsettling grin that just now spread across her face at the sight of us. She murmurs something to herself that I can't make out at all from the distance between us. Whatever it was she said, it was enough to make her shoulders shake with laughter. I can't help but feel like I've seen her somewhere before. I wonder why that is. No matter how hard I try to think back, I can't recall her face at all for. In a burst of feathers, obsidian wings unfurl from behind her. Now those definitely aren't holy. I've got a bad feeling about this. Amber eyes peer down at the three of us, knowing the determination as the same unsettling grin remains. It might just be my imagination, but I think she's looking at me specifically. I can almost feel her stare. It's enough to send chill down my spine, and sparks a faint pulse at the back of my skull. A friend of yours? I force out a laugh, for I know the truth. The air is growing tense, like that time with the monster before, and the looks on both Hikaru's and Saka's faces can only suggest something bad is about to go down. But, okay. I do as I'm told and read back a good distance, not really wanting to argue when they look as scary as they do.
Shadow には見えないわね。ほとんど人間みたい。でも、ものすごい威圧感ね。
私もそう思う。待って、彼女はモンスターなの？
だから確かめてるのよ。あなたが怒鳴るのをやめてくれれば集中できるんだけど。
怒鳴ってないってば、もう。
You kind of do.
ね、忘れてたわ。それがいつもの音量だったわね。
Ouch.
じゃあ静かにして集中させて。
光って時々ひどいよね。
The silver-haired girl, still high atop the roof, gives me one last look before turning her gaze to the girls. And then she jumps. What? Why did she jump? I can barely watch. She plummets downwards towards where my guardians are stood. No hint of even beginning to slow down. Are those wings just for show? Faster and faster she descends before my neighbor closes in. I don't want to watch, but somehow I get the feeling that she wouldn't have jumped without a good reason. At least I hope she did. Mere inches from smashing the ground, her wings spread wide as she brakes before bringing her to a sudden stop. Not even a gradual halt. She just comes to a complete grinding halt as if the laws of gravity don't apply to her. Even with wings, something like that shouldn't be possible. I mean, if a pigeon were to attempt something like that, they'd barely be recognizable on the pavement right now. I don't like pigeons. In fact, her feet aren't even touching the ground. She hovers above ever so slightly before stepping on the solid surface as if stepping off of an invisible platform. Part of me is relieved that she isn't hurt from that little stunt, but then part of me is also terrified as to what might happen next. The silver-haired girl stands before Hikari and Sayaka, her expression still as unsettling as ever. Despite the smile, there is nothing in her posture that would suggest she has any bad intentions, yet the other two girls are tense. My head rings just trying to focus on her, like that monster from before. Is she related to them? I clutch a hand to my head and try to steady myself. It's taking all of my willpower just to keep upright at the moment.
こんばんは、皆さん。
She greets them so casually despite the intense glares directed her way. Somehow, I get the feeling she didn't leap off a freaking roof just to exchange pleasantries.
本題に入りましょうか。あなたは誰なのかしら。のぞみは？あら、そっけない。
She lets out a devious giggle, knowing to ease the tension in the air.
結構、ゆずきって呼んで。
As for
私が欲しいのはそう。
her eyes flit from the girls and settle straight on me, her smile enough to send me chill down my spine.
もしよろしければ、その少年とお話がしたいのだけれど。彼は私のとっても大切な人なの。
Huh? I knew it! Of course she would be linked to this whole mess. Why wouldn't she be? Today is the day where everything apparently wants me dead. Sayaka and Hikari refuse to comply. I mean, of course they wouldn't. They wouldn't be very good guardian angels if they had just stepped aside from this maniacal girl.
ダメ？荒っぽいことをしなければダメなのかしら。
The parents stand tall before me, their fists tightened. I think there's only one way this is going to end up. The air around them seems to crackle, the amount of power contained within them all immense. I'm afraid to even take in a breath, in case I've said something off. This is dangerous. Even I can see that. I blink and... Yuzuki lunges for the mini flash, with a sight seemingly turned out from the air itself. Sparks fly from the collision of a metal against metal. Hikari was just barely able to react in time, changing her outfit in a flash and blocking the blow with her sword. If she had been any slower there, they might not have had their heads still.
わかってた。どうせ彼女の操り人形なのよね。
She speaks through gritted teeth, pushing with all her might to try and keep the sight at bay as it draws ever closer. It seems like a fight she might lose, for as the silver-haired girl presses on without even so much as a bed of sweat on her brow.
さやか、手伝ってもいいわよ。
Losing ground quite rapidly, her feet beginning to slide back from the force, Hikari barks at her partner who had just about recovered from the shock of the strike. They really are in trouble here. And all I can do is stand gawking. I know for sure if I go anywhere near them, I'll be torn apart. This is a fight on a completely different level than me. There is another blinding flash as Sakura transforms herself, wielding the same bow I had seen her use this morning. She dashes back a little from the clashing girls and preps her bow, pulling back the string. I was about to wonder just where the arrow was, but one seems to just blink into reality, already fully knocked onto the bow. She lets the magical arrow fly, her target obvious. Caught up in the clash, Yuzuki has no choice but to pull away from Hikari. She kicks back gracefully to the route just inches away from grazing her cheek. Hikari heaves a sigh of relief as she eases her shoulders. I'm finally able to rest, if only for a moment. The fight is clearly far from over. The girls regroup and ready themselves. Their mysterious opponent now going over them with her unsettlingly cold eyes. Saka notes a look of determination painting her face that I wasn't even aware she was capable of. Taking just a moment to analyze the situation, the dark girl closes in again for a second round. Say what? She twirls her side with ease and swipes at the player with the same maniacal expression. Each strike is either just barely dodged by the girls or just about deflected by Hikari's desperate counterattacks. It's a complete one-sided fight. If that was not already clear from the one the girl had made her first move. She's able to take both of them on with no problem, blocking whatever attack Hikari might be able to master in her position and chasing after Saka whenever she attempts to make some distance between them for her bow. Whoa! They're moving so fast now my ace can hardly keep up with it all. The action eventually just turning into colorful blurs as the fight drags on. Battle cries and the clash of steel filling the air. The street around them is becoming completely wrecked. Lampposts are split into, parked cars are being sent flying, and even chunks of the road itself are being chipped away every time they collide together. Without turning the intense speed grids to a halt. Saka is suddenly sent tumbling to the ground, Hikari shortly following as the silver-haired girl stands triumphant, not a single scratch among her. That's an interesting way to end up in. They end up tangled in a heap together, both of them fairly dazed. Thankfully they don't seem to care, but they certainly each have their fair share of bruises. Stripes, nice. Are you guys alright? Unable to keep myself from covering any longer, I call out to them, taking a step towards the carnage. I freeze up completely as the silver-haired girl's hollow eyes flutter onto me. Her gaze is frightening. Paralyzing. She came here for me. Just like that monster did before. Do I have a sign on my bait that says kill me or something? Hikari arouses me to my senses with her harsh cry. It's a bit hard to believe she's fine when she's completely tangled up with her partner, though. They're both flailing helplessly in an effort to get up. What? Okay. Sorry. Ouch.
重い？私が？
そうよ。あなたがそんなに大食いじゃなかったらこんなことになってないわ。
大食いのせいじゃないよね。どんなに食べても太らないから焼いてるんだよね。光が食べ過ぎた時はどんだけ太ったっけ？ 3 倍だっけ？ 3 倍。なんですって？
私が剣を持ってなくてラッキーだったわね。
So, Silver Girl, you want to stay and watch on what happens here? This is quite an interesting show. Oh my.
噛まないでよ。
さあね。
なんて野蛮な。
This is a complete disaster. With my supposed guardians still trying to sort themselves out, I'm left helpless as Yuzuki advances towards me. She takes slow, deliberate steps, almost as if she was enjoying the look of sheer terror across my face.
さあ、邪魔者はもういない。楽しみましょう。
My heart is going to rip out of my chest at this rate. I should run, but I can't. I can't. Why can't I run? My body is listening to anything I tell it at all. The distant bitterness is almost gone. Is she going to kill me? Why me? What did I ever do to deserve this? I mean, as far as I know, I've lived a normal, peaceful life. The closer she gets, the more vivid my headache becomes. The air around me is scary, suffocating. Even the simple act of fighting in a breath is becoming too much for me in this state. Her amber eyes narrow. She tightens her grip on her side. Why are you...
はあ、個人的な恨みはないわ。ただ、私の人生を取り戻すのに必要なだけ。
Eh?
さあ、お休みする時間よ。
She looks at me like lighting a clear intent to kill. I can't even lift my arms to try and defend myself. It's over! Right before the weak blade comes to contact with me, a bright bolt of what I can only assume is magic whizzes from the side and crushes the girl off guard, knocking her bounce and prolonging my life for just a little while longer. Looking back over at what was once the disaster zone, it appears that Hikari and Saga are finally back on their feet. Saga has her hand outstretched, plumes of smoke rising from the tips of her fingers. I guess I owe her one here.
危なかった。多分戦術的交代の時間じゃないかな。
は？逃げるっていうの？私はまだ戦える。
おとなしくして。立ってるのがやっとでしょ。行くわよ。
While our weapon is still reeling from the attack, my saviors take this opportunity to dash toward me, each of them hooking an arm around me as their weapons shatter into crystals and begin reforming the familiar wings upon their backs. Wait, what are you guys doing?
しっかり捕まって。
Before I can protest any further, they both kick off the ground and we begin to ascend up into the air. We're flying? We're actually flying? What? Hey, no, put me down. Could we just run?
叩かないでってば。落としちゃうでしょ、バカ。
I will do no such thing. This is insane. I think I'm going to puke.
ちょっとやめてよ。またあのおかしな女のところに戻りたいの？
Well, she was kind of hot. But she wanted to kill me, so yeah, I'd rather stay here. We come to trail through the sky, bursting through the clouds as if it were nothing. And yeah, I think Sayaka and Hikari are the better options. Okay, the wind roaring past me, the glimmering city lights below, the turbulence from being carried by the pair. It's all so nauseating. I really don't know if I can stand much more of this.
逃げ切れたと思う？
I think we are in the same place, and we are still near the street. Slowing to a gentle hover and keeping firmly in their grip, I hope at least they throw a glance over their shoulders, only just now being able to catch a breath.
多分ね。私たちが逃げなきゃならないなんて信じられないけれど。
ちょっと私たちは逃げてないってば。戦術的交代。
Exactly.
好きに呼びなさいよ。生きてるだけでラッキーよね。
True. Silence takes over the power as they fall into thought. So,
うわ！ケンタ、あなたのこと忘れてた。ごめんね。
that's a bit worrying. Considering you're the only thing keeping me from falling to a painful and gruesome death.
痛くない？
No, no, I'm fine. Just, can you maybe, I don't know, put me down now?
そうだね。多分もう安全だし、降りよっか。
We're going to descend from out of the clouds, and it isn't long before my feet finally come into contact with the ground again. The safe, wonderful ground. I have no to restrain myself from wanting to kiss it. Got up on my knees, my stomach heaving. Never again. Flying just isn't for me.
大丈夫？
Saka gives me a solid pat on the back, which does little in the way of helping my stomach. Don't. I can barely get my words out after such a traumatic experience. I take in a breath and try again. Don't ever do it again. At least without asking if it's okay first.
緊急事態だったでしょこのヘタレ。
Hikari takes her turn to pat me on the back. For it's more of a thump than anything like a punch. Ah.
こんなことが楽しいと思ってるの？
Yeah, I think you did. Okay, I get it. Just no more patting. Saga circles around and bends forward to look at me, concerned across her face.
わあ、実際に顔が青くなった人って初めて見た。本当に飛ぶのが嫌なんだ。
Not because of flying, I guess. Yeah. Whatever gave you that idea? I take a moment before finally straightening myself up. Okay, I think I'm good now. While I was recovering, it looks like Saka and Hikari were keeping guard, watching deep in the night for any signs of life. But it looks like they weren't bothered enough to pursue. Weird! Okay, so I know all they've pretty much done is ask you guys questions since we've met, but...
あの変な女のことだったら正直何も知らないの。
Are you sure? She looks like one of you. You know, with the magical outfit, the wings... Whoops! I might have said the wrong thing here. They both turn to be far in their eyes. Even Saka, who I thought was pretty easygoing, seems angry at me here.
あんなのと一緒にしないでちょうだい。
I didn't mean to...
世界が違うわ。彼女が何だったとしても。大地あの目を見なかったわけ？完全に正気を失ってる。正気がなかった。
Hikari wraps her arms around herself to fight off a shiver.
この気味の悪さは何なのかしら。
ケンタ、あなたからすれば彼女の見た目や魔法は私たちと同じに見えるかもしれないよ。けど彼女は全てが歪んでる。闇の影、黒い翼、あの角だってまるで私たちに対抗するために作られたみたい。彼女は力も不自然だった。
And your power is?
もちろんこうなるまで一生懸命に頑張ったの。生まれつきこうだったわけじゃないんだよ。けど彼女は
She falls silent, deep in thought. Man, I really don't get any of this. All I know is that apparently those monsters aren't the only thing I have to fear now. Apparently done thinking, Saka snaps back into reality and grins.
今日は大変な日だったね。家に帰ろっか。
She reaches out to take a hold of my arm, but I'm one step ahead and jump back. I can already tell what she had in mind. No more flying! We'll walk, okay? Walk!
そうしたいならいいけど空の方が安全なのにな。
Like hell it is! I was lucky I didn't have a heart attack when they were dragging me through the clouds like that. Completely shattered after all the events of today, we start the journey back home. It isn't long before we arrive back at my house. And I can happily say we run to no more monsters or crazy side-wielding girls along the way. I can't believe I even have to take them into consideration now. What has my life become? Reaching the front door of my house, however, I'm posed with a problem. These two girls insist on attacking me and weren't just about to follow me straight to my house before I realized they were still there. Somehow I get the idea my parents might be opposed to me bringing in two complete strangers. Girl said that. Plus that would just lead to a whole new line of questions from them, and I'd rather not get them involved into this mess too. So it took a while and a lot of negotiating, and I really meant a lot. I mean a lot. I was pretty much on my knees at one point, but I was able to persuade them that I would be perfectly safe in my house. They finally withdrew for the night, giving me some much needed room to breathe. They did say they wouldn't be too far away for if I ever needed them, and that worries me. That doesn't worry me, because I'm glad they will be close. Alright, let's end the episode over here. And we'll see how the night goes for our main character in the next one. And if we will have any meetings with Sayaka or Hikari or the silver-haired girls. Is it a bad thing that I don't remember her name? She did say it, but I don't remember. And I hate myself for that. Well, whatever. For now, hope you enjoyed it, and see you tomorrow in the next one. Bye bye.